Hey guys, this is our new mini PC that can emulate just about everything. Stick around and I'll give you some details. Alright guys, here are the stats. It's a Lenovo ThinkCentre mini PC M920Q. We got this for about 130 bucks on eBay. It's an i5-8500T, 16 gigabytes of RAM, one 256 gigabyte M2. I put an additional 256 gigabyte SSD in it to run Batocera, which is the operating system that runs everything. No video card. It's got onboard graphics that's enough for everything we need to do. The front panel's got a mic in, a headphone out, a USB-C, and a USB input. Here you see the back panel. It's got DisplayPort, HDMI, and 4 USB 2.0s. And now I'll get into some demos for you. Here are a couple splash videos you can use as the intro whenever the unit boots up. Here are the systems I have loaded on. A little bit of everything that I didn't have for my mini consoles already. I already have the Super Nintendo Mini, but I didn't have the N64, the Gamecube, Gameboy Advance, the Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PSP. It might be able to emulate PS3 and Xbox, but I have a PS3, so I didn't feel the need to go down that route. It might be able to handle it though. Here, let's load up some Nintendo 64 and see how it goes. Might as well do the classic. Each one of these emulators has a ton of settings I haven't messed with. Batocera comes with all these emulators preloaded. This definitely looks sharper than the original to me. So I have to get into the back end and see what these settings are doing. The only one I've really put some time in so far has been the PSP.
Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
It's pretty smooth though. Completely playable. It definitely seems like there's some sharpening going on. At least on the N64. But everything feels smooth. I don't know what the original ran at in terms of FPS, but in my memory, it feels just like this. Alright, let's give Wave Race a shot.
Select your watercraft, please. Welcome to Dolphin Park.
There's a little bit of hitching and stuttering as soon as the game starts. It doesn't seem to progress through the playthrough. I don't know if it's building shaders since this is the first time I've loaded any of these games. I'll have to play it a little bit more to see if that's an issue. I know that's an issue on the Switch emulators. But this feels completely playable, and aside from that little hitching right at the beginning, completely normal, just like N64. Definitely good enough for our needs. Alright, let's move on to Gamecube. What do I got in here? Let's try F-Zero. This one has a lot of hitching right at the beginning. And again, it seems like the GameCube emulator is building more shaders. My guess is it's building more shaders than the N64, but I'm not sure. I'll have to put in some more time to see if that evens out, because this is the first time that I've loaded any of these games. Yeah, you can hear it right there. It just drops a frame or two for a second. Each one of the emulators has a ton of settings where you can change the graphics, you can change how hard it's pushing the CPU. I haven't gotten into any of those things. And this is so playable at this level. I'm sure I could get in there and tweak it and fix any of these small little issues. But I just haven't had time yet. Some drop frames there at the beginning. And then once you get into a race, it's pretty seamless, which makes me think it's a shader issue. I think I go all the way around one lap here for you guys. But it feels pretty seamless at this point. I assume F-Zero is running at 60. Each one of these emulators has a setting to display the FPS, but I just didn't have time to figure it out before doing this video for each emulator. And obviously I'm not very good at this one. It handles this F-Zero just fine. Just those few little drop frames in the beginning. I'll have to put some more time into it and see if that resolves itself or if it's a setting I need to adjust. Well, got some banger music in here as well. You can turn this stuff off in the menu if you want, but I leave it all on. Do one more GameCube. Oh, we got to do the classic. I should mention the controller. I'm using a $20 Logitech PC controller. It works just fine. I guess I'm going to need 4 of them if we're going to do any Smash Brothers on here, though. Let's see how this goes. Pretty good so far. Okay, some drop frames right at the beginning. Again, I think it's a building shaders issue. But once the match starts, it really, it seems fine. It's completely playable. There, you can really hear it there. Just really at the start of the match. I think this CPU can handle all this. It really just doesn't seem to struggle at all on Gamecube.
Break the targets.
Oh, we gotta break the targets. I used to love doing these as a kid. I kind of still love doing them. Satisfying. See if I still got some Donkey Kong skills. It's been a while. Not breaking any records on this one. Oh, up there, okay. Last one. Ah. Alright, moving on. Alright, let's try out the Gameboy Advance. It has all these built-in bezels for the handhelds. There's actually built-in bezels for all the systems. You can adjust that. You can have it fit full screen if you want. All of these settings are in there. I kind of like the bezels myself, but you can really get in and tweak these to your liking. Oh my god, so much text. Just give me some gameplay. Alright. So, yeah, this is, I mean, it's gonna chew through Game Boy Advance. This is, you can run this on a phone now. But for those that are interested, yeah, not a problem at all. Everything full speed. On these portables, you can increase the resolution, and this CPU has no problem blowing this up to 4K. Let's try some Saturn. This is one I never had as a kid. I was always a PlayStation kid. So it's nice to be able to revisit without the expense of physical collecting. That would be ideal, obviously, but cost prohibitive for a lot of us. I always loved the Darius games, especially the Super Nintendo one, which was my intro. And yes, Saturn is really no problem for this thing. No shader building like the GameCube seems to be doing. Just straight in and yeah. Alright, let's do another Saturn. Maybe something the 3D. Oh, the Die Hard arcade. Everybody talks about this one all the time. Try this thing out. It seems full speed emulation. Again, I need a FPS counter on this to really tell, but I don't notice any slowdowns. Maybe you guys who are more familiar with this game can tell me. Oh, broom. Yes. Taking out the trash with the broom. Alright. Saturn's no problem. Moving on. Dreamcast, a little heavier. What do we got here? We got Crazy Taxi, alright.
Hey, come on over, have some fun with Crazy. Go ahead and pick a car and driver.
Let's go with Axel.
Axel. All right, let's get it on. Hey, it's time to make some crazy money. Are you ready? Here we go.
A little stutter there at the beginning. Let's see. How do you control this? Let's reverse. Okay, I got reverse. No, oh, okay, got it. Pick up customers. All right.
I get you there in no time.
You're cool. This looks like a table call.
All right. Oh, I can see why people love this game. Oh, there. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, totally playable. I stuttered there at the beginning, but pretty smooth. Oh, pick someone up. I'm gonna need some more practice on that one. Oh, gotta do the classic. The only reason we had a Dreamcast as a kid. Okay, you can feel some stutters there. Right on the Capcom logo. Couple there. The rest of it feels pretty good. Again, this is the first time I've ever played this. Oh, it's been a long time. Ugh. Oh yeah, okay. Remember that. Very smooth, no problem playing at all. Get them both. Hate trombone. Why are you in here? Ugh. Sorry, Captain. Didn't mean to. Ugh. He's wanting it more than me. Just die. Totally playable. A couple hitches there at the beginning. Might also be a shader issue. Not sure. Alright, moving on. Let's do some PlayStation 1. What we got here? Alright. Let's try out some Crash. Naughty Dog made this? Huh. I had no idea they'd been around that long. Sanity Beach. Okay. Oh, yeah. This is one I never played. Just heard all the good things. Yeah, no problem. Seems to run perfectly fine. Oh. That was quick. Alright. Let's get another PlayStation 1 in here. What else we got? The Final Fantasies. Oh yeah. Gotta do Gran Turismo. One that started it all. Oh man. How far racing games have come. Jesus Christ. Look at this. But it's running just fine. Get out of my way. Oh yeah, first place. No one can touch my Prelude. Good lord. I haven't played this in decades. Perfectly playable. PS2. It's going to be the most demanding thing I have on here. I'd be interested if any of you guys have a similar setup that they can run PS3 emulation yet. I bet it could. It pretty much chews through this PS2 emulation, no problem. Let's try the classic, the first one.
Two millenniums ago, there was a war between the human
It's a
world
little bit of
and
screen
the
tearing. I bet I could get rid of that in the settings.
But somebody from the underworld woke up to justice.
No stuttering,
and stood up
which
against
makes me
this
think it's an emulator
alone.
settings situation. If they can run PS2, we shouldn't have any problems with Gamecube, I would think.
Devil May Cry.
Okay, there was a stutter there.
Sorry, we closed at 9. Again, no password. I can't seem to get any real business. Whoa, slow down, babe. Well, what do we have?
Okay, there was one.
Nature calls? It's in the back.
So, you must be the handyman who'll take any dirty job. Am I correct?
Almost.
Oh, let's get to some gameplay here.
20 years ago.
Gameplay, please.
The castle is above this cliff. Come on, let's go! Ha!
Alright. Oh, it's been so long since I've played this game. Okay. But, feels pretty smooth. No stuttering during gameplay. If I can get in this doorway here. A couple stutters there. I don't know if that was happening in the original or if it's the emulator doing it. So that would have been where the original game was loading the next level. Sweet orb. It looks pretty cool. I don't remember this game at all. There's no combat in the beginning here. Feels very smooth. Totally playable. Wish I could find some monsters to fight. Or anything to fight. Alright, enough of this. Alright, one more PS2. Oh, we got... Oh, we gotta do God of War. Everybody loves that one.
By defeating Ares, Kratos, the once mortal warrior, became the new god of war. However, Kratos soon found himself alone on Olympus, shunned by his fellow gods. But Kratos had no need for the love of petty gods. He had found a new family in the warriors of Sparta, gaining solace from his past in the carnage of battle.
My lord, Kratos! Another city is ready to fall! Soon all shall know the glory of Sparta!
Enough, Kratos! With every city you destroy, the wrath of Olympus grows. Soon I will no longer be able to protect you.
I need no protection.
Do not forget that it was I who made you a god, Ghost of Sparta. Do not turn your back on me.
I owe you nothing.
Then you leave me no choice.
Kratos had turned the pain of his memories into hatred. Hatred for the gods, who had refused to free him from the nightmares of his past deeds. And so he went to Rhodes to deliver the final blow to the besieged city.
Conspire against me! Athena! You will suffer for this! Don't let him open the door! Defend the city, men!
Let's get some gameplay here. Oh, there's a stutter. For the most part, pretty smooth. No problems here. Problem for that guy. Okay, there's a stutter there. But still completely playable. Probably nothing a tweak can't handle. What's left? PSP. The last one I got on here. Let's try this. The racing games are always a good system check. You can feel any of the stuttering pretty apparent. Alright, let's see what the race feels like. I never played this on an actual PSP. Pretty smooth. Ooh, not used to these controls at all. Ooh. Much more used to a wheel at this point. Again. Pass this guy. So that's 2000. There we go. And do a lap and switch it. Yeah, no problem at all. One more PSP. Might as well God of War it.
Suffering for years, Kratos, the once great general, now known as the Ghost of Sparta, had pledged himself as a champion to the gods of Olympus. In return, he hoped only to rid himself of the nightmares that haunted him for far too long. But for now, his only respite, his only relief from the sins of his past, was found in the heat of battle. And on this day, Kratos had been called upon by the gods to confront an unthinkable evil, unleashed on the city of Attica by the invading Persian army.
Alright, let's see how this last one holds up. I think I felt a stutter there. My attacks here. I'm gonna set my buttons. Alright. It actually comes with some built-in fan-made games, and this one called Deadly Towers, I've had a ton of fun with. This thing is awesome. Old Towers. It's called Old Towers, not Deadly Towers. This is with a banger soundtrack too. Just try to get all of these coins and make it to the exit, and each one gets progressively more complicated. Really brain teaser stuff. Just a few more. Pretty addictive. Oh, I think I messed this one up. Oh, I did. I'll have to restart it. Anyway, shout out to the guys who made this insanely fun indie game. This is awesome. So in conclusion, this thing can emulate anything, pretty much. Anything I need it to, that's for sure. I'll put a link to all the timestamps down in the bottom, and the eBay links that I used. And yeah, now I have every system up through PS5. Let me know what emulation projects you guys are working on. I'm always interested to hear what you got going on in the comments. And like and subscribe. Thanks, YouTube.